I recently realized my iPad was stealing my focus. I'd sit down to work, get lost in apps, and then all of a sudden, I'm scrolling Pinterest. So today, we're going to completely take charge and make over my iPad into a focus machine. Now, step one is to clear everything. I like to start with a blank slate. So I'm going to go through and all I'm doing here is removing my apps from my home screen. You don't actually have to delete apps unless you know you won't use them later. I personally find it's really helpful to do this even for apps I think I'll want to add back. It just helps to clear it all out so that we have this fresh start. Now, you can see all of the apps are still here on your app library. You can always search for them, and you'll see that we'll be able to easily add them back to our home screen. So they are still all on your iPad. We've just taken the icons off. Now, once you've done that, I do like to set a fresh, clean background just to mix things up. If you'd like to grab some freebies, I do have them on my site. You can grab them in the link below, and you can see it's really easy to browse through, and you'll be able to download them. I am going to be adding some new designs in, so definitely jump over, see what's available. Like I said, you can just download them and easily set them as your background once you save it to your camera roll. So once you have everything clear and this nice, fresh, neutral background, you have a blank slate to start and design your focus modes. Now, this is where I actually like to zoom out. This planning is going to make all the difference. For me, I'm actually going to jump into my goal clarity roadmap here and take a look at my design, my week section, where I can really get clear about the different blocks of time I have and what I want to support in each portion of the day. For me, that means I'm going to create three main focus modes. Mode one, focused work. Mode two, creative growth. Mode three, relaxation and entertainment. So in focused work, I want to cut out all distractions and create space for my most important work. During creative growth, I really want to spark that creativity and support the hobbies that I want to foster. And then relaxation and entertainment is just chilling out. So we're going to start by creating the screens that will support those modes. So the first one I'll be working on here with you is for my focused work. I know I'm definitely going to have to add the GoodNotes app here. And I want to keep this really simple to start. Just add in the main apps that I'll use daily. And then I'll see what I have to add in the future as I work and use it. So you can see how easy it is just to drag the apps on. I'm also going to add some widgets here. There's so much to choose. I really like the reminders list. There's a lot you can do with that. I know I'm definitely going to want to add that calendar widget in. And you can see how easy it is to expand, customize, and find the different layouts that'll work for you. Now, there is a ton to explore here with widgets. It's really up to your personal preference and what you use most often. So I'm just going to continue here building out the framework. I have one page dedicated to each of my focus modes that I already defined. Now, another thing you can do when you're building this out is use shortcuts. You'll remember from my previous video, I have this shortcut to directly open my planner so I don't have to sort through my GoodNotes library. Now, that is just the start. There's so much that you can do with shortcuts. So I'm going to show you an example with Notion. I use Notion to manage all areas of my life, and it's easy to get really distracted when I just open the app. So for my focus work, I can create direct links to specific areas of Notion to take me straight there so that I don't get distracted. So here in my iOS shortcut app, here's an example of how I could set that up. I'm going to start by choosing Notion, and you can see that I have all these different options. I'm going to choose to open this specific page of my content calendar for my content planning. And you can see how easy it is just to choose that. I'm going to make sure I'm on the right account here. And then I'm just going to rename this so that I know exactly what that shortcut is for when it shows up on my home screen. And then you can go through and, of course, you can put in a custom photo, or I like just to use the icons here. Keep it simple with the gray, choose an icon, add it in. And there it is on my page. And I can add it to my focus work page, arrange it in there, and this is going to give me that really nice direct link. So you can imagine how I can create a whole line of different tasks that I do in my business so that I can take action without getting distracted in the moment. So these are just two examples of how you can use shortcuts, but as you can imagine, there is a ton of potential here to expedite the way you work and make sure that you stay focused. So now that we have this all set up, this is where it really all comes together, and we're going to create our focus modes. So open up your iPad settings, go to focus, and you can see there's some default focus modes. But for this, we're actually going to create a new focus mode. And for this purpose, we're going to use a custom focus mode. Now, I'm just going to call this focused work and choose an icon to match it. This is where we're going to customize our focus. Now, there's a lot we can do here. To keep it simple, I'm going to silence notifications. For this specific mode, I'm actually going to silence notifications from everyone. And I'm also going to choose not to allow any calls to come through. Since this is my iPad, I typically have my phone with me for important calls, and I don't want them coming through to my iPad as well. Then for apps, I don't want any notifications to break my flow except for calendar notifications in case I have an important appointment. So you can see how you can really customize all of this for yourself and your specific work mode. Now, this is the most important step. We're going to customize the screen to choose just the focus work screen that we just designed and built out. And this is where we really create that focus on our iPad. So choose that screen. And then you'll also see there are a bunch of other options. You can choose to set a smart activation or to trigger this mode by schedule or location. For me, my work time is really variable, so I don't need to use any of those. I'll just manually set this focus mode, which I'll show you in a minute. But you can see how much there is to do here to fit your specific workflow. Once we finish setting this up, I can exit out. And you can see once this is fully built out, I have all these other pages. They'll have all sorts of widgets and apps that could be really distracting when I sit down to work. So what I'll be able to do is just pull down for my controls. And when I want to start my work mode, I'm just going to tap in. You can see that custom mode is there. Now watch what happens on my iPad. It just locked down. I don't have any other screens available. It's filtering out all of my notifications automatically. And then when I'm done working, it's just as easy to swipe down for the controls and turn off that focus mode with one tap. So I hope this gave you a good foundation to learn how to take charge on your iPad so you can support your focus instead of stealing it. Now, I've been building out my screens and testing different setups over the past several weeks. So in my next video, I'm going to give you a full tour of my current setup with ideas and tips that I know you'll want to steal. So follow along and hit subscribe to see that next video. Thanks so much for watching.